The Chicago Bears are 4-2 for the first time in 6 seasons. They are on a 3-game winning streak, and this team continues to dominate. They dominate on the other side of the pond in their Week 6 matchup against the Jacksonville Jaguars behind another historic performance from rookie quarterback Caleb Williams. Bears score 35 or more points in back-to-back games for the first time since 2013. DeAndre Swift is absolutely ripping it up for the 3rd week in a row, and the defense continues to dominate even without key starters. Welcome to this episode of Just Another Year Chicago Bears. My name is Nick Brody, and I am pumped up about today's game, and I'm here to break down all the highlights for you. And before we begin today's show, like this video right now if you believe Caleb Williams is the future of this franchise, along with commenting A through F how you feel about this team at 4-2 entering the bye week. I'm giving them an A-, guys. What a turnaround. What a morale turnaround. This team is exciting to watch, and please hit the subscribe button if you want to stay up to date on all Chicago Bears news and notifications, and help us hit 19,000 because I'm going to give away 2 Tory Taylor jerseys to 2 lucky subscribers. So let's just break down the big story of the day. Caleb freaking Williams, the #1 overall pick out of USC for the Chicago Bears this past year, has been everything in a bag of chips for the Chicago Bears and is the future of this franchise. Caleb and the Bears are now 4-2 entering the bye, like I said, for the first time in over 6 seasons. And he is undefeated as the Chicago Bears starting quarterback in the regular season at home. Let me say this. The Bears have been the home team 4 times already this year. Caleb Williams, undefeated in 4 of them. 4-0, establishing a winning culture where and when it matters for this team. And this kid dominated against the Jacksonville Jaguars, which he was supposed to do against a 32nd ranked defense. He did what he was supposed to do, and it looked absolutely fantastic on paper. I mean, look at these stats. 23 for 29, over 75% pass completion percentage, 226 passing yards, 4 passing touchdowns, 56 rushing yards, 1 turnover, which was a rookie mistake, and 9.9 yards per pass. Caleb Williams is just doing it all, guys, and here's what I want to call out. He is a rookie. He's going to make mistakes. The interception was a over-the-top, too soft of an arch to tempted to DJ Moore for a touchdown. If he would have darted it over to Moore, I think there was a better opportunity. Caleb definitely has the arm for it, but a simple mistake for him. And he was fired up after. He's like, that was a silly mistake. Shane Waldron, offensive coordinator, which I'll get into in a second, goes over, calms it down, be like, we got it next time, Rook. Bam, they score. Touchdown to Cole Kmet on the next drive. But this kid is absolutely incredible, guys. He does everything that a professional quarterback should do, and he's only a rookie, and he's only played in 6 games. Like, seriously, the reads have been incredible. He makes in order to change plays at the line. I haven't seen a Bears quarterback change a play at a line in a super long time. He's calm, cool, collected every single time on the field. Pockets breaking down, he just slings it, no problem at all. He's trusting his offensive line too, which is also playing much better, which I'll break down in a minute. But he is doing so good in not folding under pressure. But I want to go through the reads of his entire wide receiver room when he is passing the ball. He is going through every single one of them. Twice, at least. Like when we were taught when we were kids, look twice when you're crossing the road and look to the right twice or something like that. Can't remember. I just look left, right, and then left again. It doesn't matter. But here's the thing. Is that what I'm seeing out of the quarterback when he's looking at his wide receivers? And he has a lot of targets out there, and that's why he's hitting 6 different receivers every single game. He is doing a fantastic job understanding where his guys are, understanding the playbook, respecting the playbook, and trusting the process and getting to the key guys. And that's why he's having so much success. 4 touchdowns is no easy task, whether you're against the 32nd or the 1st ranked defensive coverage, which the Chicago Bears have. But this is why you drafted him at #1. I know it was frustrating in the beginning, but this kid is a winner. He has a winning mentality. He is now winning games when he's supposed to win. He is progressing, and that is why the Chicago Bears are currently on a 3-game winning streak, a 3-game home winning streak, and continue to dominate games. Last 3 games for Caleb Williams, 7 touchdowns, 1 interception, over 700 passing yards, over 120 rushing yards, and over a 120 passer rating in all 3 games combined. 6 sacks over 3 games, which 2 of them have been his fault, both coming against the Jacksonville Jaguars. But give the kid credit where credit's due. I'm excited about it, and you guys should be too. Let's go into the overall offense because, first of all, I want to start off with tipping my cap, which we'll do right now. Tipping my cap over to Shane Waldron, who has done an absolutely fantastic job turning this offense around. He adjusted. He took criticism after the Colts game, and now he has a top 10 offense over the last 3 weeks with the Chicago Bears from a scoring perspective. He is taking risk. He's pulling out the trick plays, and he's helping this kid and the offense progress as time goes on. He and Caleb Williams are all smiles right now, all the time on the sideline as of late, and this is why this team is doing so well. Also, why the team is doing so well, the rushing attack is unmatched the last 3 weeks. 3 weeks in a row of over 120-plus rushing yards. They're top 15 in the league over the last 3 weeks with that. DeAndre Swift, first of all, 3 games in a row of over 100 total yards of total offense, 91 rushing this past week, 1 touchdown and 5.4 yards per carry, along with 28 yards receiving. Guy took the offense out to dinner to Carson's Ribs a couple weeks ago. And that's exactly what he should have done, because since that dinner, the Bears offense is 3-0. They're putting up big points. They're scoring big time, and the offense is on fire and making opportunities for himself. Caleb Williams also 56 rushing yards on 4 rushes, long of 23 yards, going out to the outside when he has to, letting the pocket collapse before he decides to run versus a clean pocket and just take it in himself. Had some nice slides, too. Kid is just cooking. Rashawn Johnson didn't do too much today from a rushing perspective, but that's okay. He did more from a receiving perspective. Going into the offensive line real quick, 3 sacks allowed, only 5 pressures. 2 of the sacks were Caleb Williams' fault. Already talked about that. But great pockets overall all day. Tevin Jenkins probably had the best day out of everybody. Looked great running down for run blocking, pass blocking, you name it, did a good job. But this lineup of from left to right, Braxton Jones, Tevin Jenkins, Coleman Shelton, Matt Pryor, and Darnell Wright, it's working. By the way, guys, Nate Davis was inactive for the first time this season today, and it sounds like he won't be active anymore. And his time with the Chicago Bears is done. Wishing him the best. He's still on the team for the rest of the season. Cheer him on if he gets the opportunity, but wanted to point that out. Quickly running through the wide receivers and everything for Caleb Williams. 8 different wide receivers got the ball this week from Caleb Williams. That is incredible. Cole Kmet, 5 for 70 with 2 receiving touchdowns on 5 targets. Keenan Allen with 5 for 41 yards with 2 touchdowns on 5 targets. Rome Odunze, 2 for 40 yards with 2 targets. DeAndre Swift, 4 for 28 on 4 targets. Rashawn Johnson, this is where he shined, 2 for 25 on 3 targets. DJ Moore, 4 for 20. A little bit quiet on 5 targets, but Bears win. Bears win. I'm sure he's not complaining about it. Mercedes Lewis even got a 2-yard. I think he got the first down on that, by the way, but on 1 target. And Gerald Everett got 1 target, no reception. This team is spreading out the ball. They're doing a fantastic job, and that's why the defense doesn't have to rely on being on the field too much, which I'm going to break down right now. But before I get more into the defensive side of things, I would like to thank today's sponsor, OddsJam. Your ultimate ally in a world of data-driven wagering with over 260 sportsbooks under its belt. OddsJam is the go-to platform for savvy bettors, and here's how it works. OddsJam's arbitrage tool scans the market in real-time data, spotting differences between betting lines across all 260 sportsbooks. This means that you can lock in risk-free profits by betting on both sides of the market. OddsJam also provides an EV calculator to optimize your bets and get handy betting tracker to monitor your profits. By using OddsJam, you're not only betting smarter, you're betting more responsibly for long-term profitability. And ready to give it a shot? We're giving you a 7-day risk-free trial if you use the link in the description now. And also, if you want to continue to use it and get 35% off, use code JAYCHI Bears in order to get 35% off. Secure your bets with confidence, make informed decisions, and use OddsJam. Quickly going through the defensive preview. I'm just going to break this down quickly for you guys because they're just absolutely dominating. The menaces of the Midway, not the Monsters. They're making a new name for themselves because the Monsters of the Midway were 1985. It's a change. 5 for 6 games of this year, allowing less than 300 yards of total offense. First in fumbles, first in takeaways since 2023 with 40. Third in interceptions, top 5 in sacks, top 5 in quarterback pressures, second lowest quarterback rating against in the NFL, so they're not allowing anything. 12 games in a row of 21 or less points allowed. This team is absolutely on fire. Some of the stars of today was Jaylon Jones, cornerback 2, taking over for Tyreek Stevenson, had 10 total tackles. They were throwing towards him, and they couldn't do anything against him. Kevin Byard, 7 total tackles, 2 tackles for loss, and 1 pass deflection. Kyler Gordan as well, 7 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, and 3 pass deflections. Unfortunately, though, Kyler Gordan went out with a hamstring injury, hoping that he's okay. A total of 6 quarterback hits for the Bears defensive line today, 2 sacks and 12 quarterback pressures. This team is doing absolutely unbelievable. They are taking away the ball. They're putting pressure on the quarterbacks, and they are unable to do anything against this Bears defense. And that is why we are a solidified full team and doing a fantastic job. And guys, as always, I would just like to say this. I want an FGB in the comment section right now because I want the Bears to be 4-2 and the Green Bay Packers to be 3-3. Will that happen? Not sure. At the time of this recording, the Packers are up right now. But let's get the positive vibes up. We're entering the bye week. We're on a roll, and I love what we're doing for this team. But let's see an FGB in the comment section below. But bear down, baby. A Bears win is a Bears win, 35-16 in London. Bears come home tomorrow night, so they're going to enjoy London, my partying a little bit. I'm excited for the guys. You should be too. It's going to be a great bye week for the Chicago Bears, and I'm excited to break it all down for you. But with that, thank you, as always, for tuning into this episode of Just Another Year Chicago Bears. My name is Nick Brody, and as always, bear down, baby.